Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yes.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers. So with that, let's get up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. On the call, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Come on, let's go! White 90! Hey, White 90! Flex round! Flex Ohio! Ohio!
Now a Wildcat look. It's Bell. And some space here. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
And that's definitely the way to get things started. That's the way it was drawn up in the locker room, in pregame, and everything. And they got it done right away, running the ball for a big game.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed.
Under pressure, they got him again. Vic Beasley in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's Desmond Trufant. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by to it and pull in the interception.
And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. After the interception, here's Ryan. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
Now Roethlisberger on the right side, caught by Green. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rap.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A gain of 8 and a first down.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
And caught, right side, Green. A gain of 6 there on first.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
Or maybe a little of both. Roethlisberger got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Eli Rogers, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he knocks it through. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. That's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Deep drop. He completes it to Julio Jones. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went big on first down, proves unfruitful.
Even incompletions have their place. A beautiful deep attempt. They were unable to connect, but now the defense has to think about that the rest of the game.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receiver. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Finding time. Connects with Sanu right side. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Shift together here from the D-line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Third and long. It's Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll run it. Freeman.
Deep in the red zone. This was 4-down territory from the start. And here, they won't wind up with a touchdown, but they do get a great consolation prize as they convert and pick up a 1st down inside the 5.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he puts it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 30.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And they get 14 yards there at a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger surveying the field, going up top. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And here now come the Falcons.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. On first down, Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
Here's Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
On third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
This is one of those plays where everything went right except the finish. Got out of trouble, found a receiver downfield, but it fell incomplete.
They come out here in the eye. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What was that? Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Here we go. 38.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. What? 90. What?
Well, now they'll try the end around. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it.
Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 41 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Hurry up, let's go. Here we go.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Now they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now Ryan on second down. He's got time in the pocket. Getting it out left side to Sanu. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 63 yards.
trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, receiver won in a big way.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This will be caught at about the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there. It doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
Time running out here on the play clock. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got time. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And it's not the punting unit, it's the offense that is out there. They're going to try to pick up the first. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get. 2nd down and 4. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run here with Freeman. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. To throw for it is Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. That's fielded in the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now out come the Steelers. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
11 yards on the pickup, and the Steelers are going to have a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And caught right side, Green. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. So they're operating in the red zone. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 3rd down, here's Bell. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes right side. The 30, 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, don't make no difference. Rattling my replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference.
Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's all with me? Who's all with me?
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Manning's Giants going up against Ryan's Falcons. With that, let's send you to Atlanta now, where Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis are on the call.
Larry, in what is scheduled to be its final season as an NFL stadium, there's a look at the Georgia Dome here in Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. Throwing on first down is Manning. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Here's a nugget, Charles, on OBJ. This year he had 101 catches, now 288 for his first 3 years in the league. That ties him with his former LSU teammate Jarvis Landry for most catches for a receiver in their first 3 years in the NFL.
And just think about it this way. LSU is known as a running back factory as well. So wide receivers coming into the league and doing the damage they're doing, absolutely incredible. But I do know this. OBJ will tease his former teammate and say, don't forget, we're tied, but I missed a few games my rookie year. If I played those games, I'd be way ahead of you.
Manning now on first down, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, here's Manning. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. This offense has a lot to account for, but at the top of the defense's list is OBJ.
I'm not sure how you really game plan for him, because no matter what you do, he finds a way to uncover himself downfield. And the speed gets it from his mom, a former sprinter at LSU.
Manning now to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that's caught by Tammy. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
And his throw here is incomplete. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Charles, for the Giants defense here, looking forward to next season, what do they need to improve and where are they solid?
I think that they'll want to continue to get better at the linebacker position. I think they want to add another pass rusher because Olivier Vernon, who was a free agent pickup in 2016, did a tremendous job coming off the edge. I thought they really shored up the interior with Damon Harrison, a defensive tackle. Landon Collins played at an MVP level on the defensive side of the ball as safety. And Janoris Jenkins became an eraser out on the corner.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
To throw is Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Here's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
A good pickup there, a 22. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. One receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
Manning will try again on second down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Here's Ryan to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now it's Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Owamabe Odigizua in on the tackle. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Levine Toilolo, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative.
And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Tyson Jackson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, here's Manning. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On first down, Manning. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Jennings. That'll bring up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. They go screenplay with Jennings. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. On third and long, it's Manning. Finding time. Flush to his right. It's caught. Shepard. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big gain of 31 on third down. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, Ryan. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Ryan on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
So out come the Falcons now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield.
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On first down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 78 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
That's fielded in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Now Manning throwing on second down. A screen here to Vereen. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
Manning going to try and throw on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play, because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
Manning to throw for it on fourth. And he's got Will tie complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. On first down, Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. On second down, here's Manning. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and they'll be faced with a third and inches. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's third and inches. To throw is Manning, and he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now fourth down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run with Whitlock, the fullback. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
4th and 1, this is what fullbacks live for. They're always the guys with all the marks on their helmets because they love sticking their heads in there to fight for the tough yards. And he gets the tough yards here to give his guys a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll bang that one through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan drops it off for Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. To throw is Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They come out here in the I. On 2nd down, Freeman looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Back now in Atlanta. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
51. Get up!
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that's caught by Tammy. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And ready now for 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
How about the defensive linemen? That's where a good run defense begins, with the guys up front. When they hold the line, hold the point of attack, that allows everyone else to get there and make tackles.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On second down, here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Now out come the Giants. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They run again with Jennings. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position. Help out your team.
Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he's got Will Tye complete. The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Jennings. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
Back to throw, Manning. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
And that is incomplete. Here's Brad Wing now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 18. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Ryan to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Wide open receiver complete. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And the Giants ready to come out now. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. Manning to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. To throw is Manning. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. So they do get it across for the game-winning touchdown, barring, of course, something crazy happening on the kickoff.
So if we take the crazy out of it, that's the way you close the game out.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Bengal, Leon Hall. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters, You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.